We'll discuss about Gauss-Seidel method in this video, which is the second iterative method to find the solution for system of linear equation. The steps to solve it is, first we have to get the value of x, y and z from the given equation. After that, we have to initialize the value of y and z to 0, which gives a new value for x. The main difference between Gauss-Seidel and Gauss-Jacobi method is, here we will be substituting the recent value of x, y and z back in the equation. And we'll continue this iteration until we get the repeated value in the consecutive iterations. Finally, we'll be getting the value of x, y and z. Here I have taken an equation which is to be solved using Gauss-Seidel method, but it is mentioned that it is correct to 3 decimal places. Sometimes in the questions, this decimal places will not be mentioned. When that is the case, we can round off the value to 4 decimal places. If it is mentioned like this in the question, we have to round off the value to the specified decimal places only. Now we'll solve it. The first step is we have to ensure that whether the given equation is diagonally dominant. The first diagonal element is 28. It is dominant. In second equation, y is the diagonal element. It is also dominant. In third equation, the z value is also dominant. Hence, the given equation is diagonally dominant. If it is not the case, we have to rearrange the equation to be diagonally dominant as like in Gauss-Jacobi method. Let us get the value of x, y and z from this equation, which is equation 1, 2 and 3. Let us take equation 1, which is 28x plus 4y minus z equal to 32. We have to get the value of x. So keep 28x in the left hand side and transpose the other values to the right hand side. 1 by 28 into 32 minus 4y plus z. This is the x value from equation 1. From equation 2, which is 2x plus 17y plus 4z equal to 35. We need to get the value of y from the second equation. Similar to first step, we are getting the value of y as 1 by 17 into 35 minus 2x minus 4z. From equation 3, x plus 3y plus 10z equal to 24 minus x minus 3y, and z value is 1 by 10 into 24 minus x minus 3y. Now we have obtained the value of x, y and z. To this 3 equation only, we are going to substitute the values of x, y and z. So initially we are going to substitute the value of y and z as 0. That is the first iteration. As like Gauss-Jacobi method, here also make a note of a tabular column mentioning the iteration and x, y, z value. In iteration 1, we are going to get the value of x1. This one represents that it is the first iteration. It is 1 by 28 into 32 minus 4y plus z. Here we are going to initialize the value of y and z to 0 in the first iteration, which is 1 by 28, 32. Since the value of y is 0, the whole term's value will become 0 and z is also 0. It is 32 divided by 28. You can see the values given with 5 decimal places, but in our question they have asked to round it off to 3 decimal places. What we can do is press mode button and go to the option fix. You press 1. It will ask for the decimal places. Since we have to round it off to 3 decimal places, press 3 here. In question, if they ask to round off to 4, then you can give the number as 4 here in the fix option. Here we have round off the value to 3 decimal places. The answer is 1.143. 1.143. First iteration 1.143. Then y value, equation is 1 by 17, 35 minus 2. The x value is to be the recent value what we have obtained here. So the x value is from the iteration 1 minus 4. Z is the same 0 since we have not obtained the recent value of z. Substitute the values 1 by 17, 35 minus 2 into the recent x value is 1.143 minus z value is 0. 1, press alpha and this button 17, 1 by 17, open the bracket, 35 minus 2 into 1.143. The last term is 0 only. So close the bracket, equal to. The answer is 1.924. Then z value 1 by 10, 24 minus x value. The recent value is from the first iteration only. Minus, now we have obtained the recent value of y also from the iteration 1. So it is 3y1. 1 by 10, 24 minus x value is 1.143 minus 3 into y value is 1.924, which is equal to 1 divided by 10, open the bracket, 24 minus 1.143 minus 3 into 1.924, close the bracket, equal to 1.709. First iteration is completed. Iteration 2, so x2 into 1 by 28, 32 minus 4 into y from the first iteration plus z also from the first iteration, which is equal to 1 by 28, 32 minus, you can see the recent y and z value even from the tabular column also. 4 into the recent y value is this and z value is this. 1 by 28 into 32 minus 4 into 1.924 plus 1.709. Close the bracket. The answer is 0.929. Y value 1 by 17, 35 minus 2. We have obtained the recent x value here. So the x value will be taken from the second iteration minus 4 z value from the first iteration. So the recent values of x, y and z will be taken for getting the new set of values. 1 by 17 into 35 minus x value is 0.929 minus 4 into z value is 1.709. 1 divided by 17 into 35 minus 2 into 0.929 minus 4 into 1.709. The answer is 1.547. 1.547. Coming to z value in the second iteration, 1 by 10, 24 minus x value from the second iteration minus 3y also from the second iteration, which is the recent values of x and y. 1 by 10, 24 minus the recent x value is 0.929 minus 3 into the recent y value is 1.547. In calculator you can get the value 1 by 10, open the bracket, 24 minus 0.929 minus 3 into 1.547. Close the bracket. The answer is 1.843. 1.843. So likewise, you have to continue the iteration by substituting the recent values of x, y and z in the given equation. In this tabular column, you can see the value of x, y and z in the last 5 iterations. You can observe that the value of y and z have been repeated, whereas the value of x differs by 0.001. Still, we can continue the 6th iteration also to see whether the value of x is also repeated. We'll proceed with iteration 6 now. The equation is 1 by 28, 32 minus 4 into, instead of writing y 5, even you can directly write the 5th iteration value of y here, which is 1.507 plus the recent z value from the 5th iteration, which is 1.849. Either you can mention y5 and z5 and then in the next step you can substitute the values, or you can directly substitute the values here itself, which gives the answer as 0.994. You can see that the value of x is also repeated. To get the value of y in the sixth iteration, 1 by 17 into 35 minus 2 into x6, which is the recent value of x what you have obtained here, or else directly you can write the value here instead of writing it as x6, minus 4 into z, the recent value of z, which is 1.849, and the answer is 1.507. So as we did in the previous iteration, you can write this step and then you can substitute the values, or else you can substitute the values directly like this. Here we got the value of x as 0.994 in the sixth iteration. Value of y is 1.507. The value of z is 1.849. Now you can see this tabular column. So that here we have got the value of x, y and z as the repeated value in the last two iterations, which is 0.994, 1.507 and 1.849 respectively for x, y and z. That is, we have obtained the value of x, y and z, which is the repeated value. The value of x is 0.994, value of y is 1.507 and z is 1.849. This is the final value of x, y and z obtained using the Gauss-Seidel method, correct to 3 decimal places. Hope this is clear to you.